It was his resignation that was the start of the end for Boris Johnson. Sajid Javid, the former Health Secretary, is now officially in the running to replace him as Prime Minister.
Mr Javid, are you selling a low-tax fairy tale?
In his attempt to win support, he has pledged to reverse the increase in national insurance and cut a range of taxes, but hasn't yet provided all of the details.
I will be setting out in the next few days a scorecard which will show exactly how all of that will be funded in a sustainable way. So I don't believe in unfunded tax cuts. This is a funded proposal. This isn't a risk-free way. Whatever you decide on economic policy has risk, whichever way you go. But I think the much greater risk is not having the tax cuts.
He's not the only former Health Secretary to throw his hat into the ring. Jeremy Hunt, who ran last time, has also pledged to cut taxes.
You came second the last time round. What's going to be different this time?
I think the leadership campaign last time was very focused on Brexit because it hadn't happened. Now it has. People are going to say, well, who has got the experience and the vision to make a success of Brexit? And that, I think, is the leadership that I offer. I'm someone who has a business background, and I want to bring our corporation tax down to 15%, which is the lowest possible level.
Rishi Sunak, the former Chancellor, is at the moment the only candidate to play down tax cuts. And this expert says that if any candidate is pledging to cut taxes, this will need to be paid for in some way.
If you cut taxes and you don't cut spending, then borrowing will rise. I mean, that is a straightforward piece of arithmetic. That's clearly true in the short run. If you're talking about cutting taxes, then you really do need to say what it is on the spending side that you're going to cut back on relative to current plans.
The others who have so far entered the race beyond the three already mentioned are Suella Braverman, Tom Tugendhat, Kemi Badenoch, Nadeem Zahawi, Grant Shapps and Penny Mordaunt.
The party will have a new leader.
She launched her campaign with this social media clip, but not without controversy. It included Oscar Pistorius losing to Johnny Peacock when he won gold in 2012. Peacock then requested to be removed from her video. Tom Tugendhat, one of those standing, is the only candidate to have declared with no ministerial experience. He believes we need a break from the past.
Look, I want a return to service. I want the government to return to serving to the British people. I want the Conservative Party to return to doing what it does absolutely best, which is representing the British people. But in order to get there, you're right, we do need a clean start. And if we don't get it, we're going to be going around these circles. Now, we can do better than that.
10 candidates have already entered the race and more could quite easily follow next week in what is a wide open contest.